Hey YouTube, T-Holtz here. Taking a look at my 29-gallon gourami tank. This tank has been set up with this filter and this substrate in it probably, I don't know, 10 years I would say. But I never had it planted. I just planted it about 3 months ago and turned it into a gourami tank before I had plastic plants and everything in it. And decided to make it a planted tank like my others. It's got all gouramis in it. Dwarf gouramis. The only ones aren't dwarf. I have a couple of pearl gouramis in here. And you see one of them right there. This tank has 2 pieces of manzanita driftwood in it, and then I bought Anubias and Java moss from one of the big box stores, and that's what I put on this wood. I just have it sitting there. I don't have it fastened to the wood at all. A lot of times it starts floating around, it breaks loose from whatever position it's in, and then I just put it down in a different spot. I never did tie it like you're supposed to. And I do have one Amazon sword here in a dirted pot. This was a plant that came off of Amazon sword that I have in another tank. Runner had about 9 plants on it, so I didn't know what to do with it. I just stuck them in some of my other tanks, and since this is an inert substrate, I decided to dirt this pot there and stick it there, and it's doing well. I have like 4 more in my outdoor container pond that are dirted in the same way. And you see one of the gouramis, the sunset gourami. There's the male pearl gourami that I got, and I think that's the female right here. I have one kissing gourami that's been in here for many years. Never grew. It's always been this size. They can be up to like 10 inches. And this one is only like 3 inches long. And you know, he's been in this tank for 4 or 5 years. Maybe the size of the tank stunted his growth. They say that it really doesn't happen, that fish continue to grow even if the tank is small, but that's the size that he got. I have some water sprite at the top. I just took out a couple of huge clumps of water sprite in my last water change a few days ago. There was 3 times the amount of water sprite in this tank. Grows like crazy. And there's a couple of powder blue gouramis in here as well, and some cory catfish. Tank is lighted by a Night Crew LED light. We'll get a quick glimpse there. Night Crew LED light. And I have some red root floaters along the top. It grows red root floaters very well. As you can see, the top is mostly covered with the red root floaters. I have a Marineland hot magnum filter that's been running for a very long time. I don't even know if those filters are still available, but if they are, and you have a 29-gallon tank and you want a hang on the back filter, different than the ones that the aqua clears, which are fine, they work very good, and so does the whisper filters. But if you want one that's more like a canister filter, I would recommend this Marineland hot magnum hang on tank magnum, because this filter's been running for probably, I don't know, about 8 years, maybe more. Doesn't make a sound, you don't even know it's running. It's a really good filter. Canister filter that hangs on the back of the tank. Take a look at some of the plants. There's an Anubias there. I'm not sure what kind. And the big box store sold this Anubias here as a beta buddy. So we actually have 2 of them. Put some Java moss in there from one of my other tanks, and then just narrow leaf Java fern, which has grown definitely bigger than it was when I put it in here. And here's one little different kind of Java. This is Java fern Windelove. That's a nice plant, Java fern Windelove. I'm very happy with how this tank came out. All the fish have been doing well. Bought them all at one of the big box stores. I had one death a couple of weeks after I had bought them, and then I bought another one of the same kind. I think one of the powder blues, I think, and then I bought another one, and they've been fine. It's been about 3 months since it's been set up this way. There's a big female pearl gourami there in the back. She's been in here for probably 3-4 years. Look at the colors on this one. It's still young. I don't think it's an adult yet. It doesn't have all of the adult colors because it's rather small in size, but certainly beautiful fish, the pearl gourami. They're reacting to me. They don't get scared at all. I can stick my hands in this tank and move these plants around when they come loose, create all kinds of commotion, and it doesn't stop them from doing what they're doing. Whereas other fish, if you mess around with the tank or something, or even get too close to the tank, they sometimes get scared and dart around or head to the corner. Not these fish. These two quarry cats swimming up and down on the glass. Alright YouTube, once again this is my 29-gallon mostly dwarf gourami tank. Please subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment if you like. Thanks for watching.